Hi guys, today I'm going to be doing the social networks tag, and this is a relatively new book tag that was created by Reagan from Faulty Devices, and Sandy from Sandy Reads a Lot recently tagged me, so thanks for tagging me. And I'm super excited to do this tag because this seems like a pretty fun tag to do. So the first is Twitter, which is a book that you want to share with the world, and for this category I feel like there's like a million books that I can choose from, so it's hard to narrow just down to one. But I chose The Sea of Tranquility by Katya Malay. I think that's how you pronounce her name. But yeah, this book is one of my favorites. I read it in, I think, late last year, like in October, I think. And it's one of my favorites, so I want to get a hard copy version because I read it on my Kindle, but I really want a hard copy, so maybe I'll get it soon. But yeah, so this book is very emotional and heart-wrenching, but it's beautifully written, and I just love the characters, especially the main character. It's like about, basically it's about this girl, like very emotional girl, and who meets a lonely boy, and it's just about them two and their relationship, and it's just, gives you so many feels. It's such a good book. Like, if you like are okay with like sad-ish books and like a lot of emotions, then you should definitely check it out because it's one of my favorites. Next is Facebook, which is a book that you really enjoyed that was recommended to you by someone else. And for this, I'm going to cheat a little bit and not just pick one book. I'm just going to pick a series, and that would be The Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. And so I remember seeing these books, and well, Cinder actually only, like a really long time ago, and I never really was like super interested in it because my cousin and sister, they both read it, and they both told me it was like, alright, and they didn't really enjoy it that much, so I thought, oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't read it. But then people on BookTube have convinced me otherwise because, so yeah, it's not just one person, it's just basically everyone on BookTube. Everyone says this series is amazing, so I decided to try it, and I'm really glad I did because I love this series. Next is Tumblr, which is a book that you read before BookTube but haven't raved much about. And for this, I chose 10 Tiny Breaths by K.A. Tucker. And again, this is another book that I want to own in hard copy because it's one of my favorites. And this book is about loss and a little bit of self-discovery as well. And this book was very... I just love this book. It's just very engaging, the characters and their interactions, and it is very heartwarming, even though it's the plot of the story is like based on a like a sad incident and stuff, but it's just very good overall, and I would recommend everyone to check it out. Next is Instagram, which is a book with a gorgeous picture-worthy cover. And again, for this category, I feel like there's a lot you can choose from because I know tons of books have really pretty covers out there. So I decided just to choose a book that I recently finished reading, and that would be The Winner's Curse by Marie Rikuski. And as you can tell right off from the bat, it's very appealing. There's a girl in a pretty dress, and there's like an aerial view of her, I guess. And I don't know if you can tell from this far, but she has like a dagger in her hands. And then the font's actually really nice too. I feel like fonts are play a huge part in whether a cover looks nice or not. And then the title is like written vertically, which is different, but it looks nice. And then it also has those like jagged, rugged edges for the pages. I don't know what you call it. And then if you take the dust jacket off, there's writing in here on the spine, of course, which is pretty. And then I don't know if you can tell from this far back / like the lighting and stuff, but there's like, I guess you would call it an engraving on the book, and it's just like a pretty like little symbol thingy. And so yeah, overall this book is really pretty. For YouTube, a book that I wish would be turned into a movie, and for that I chose Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. And this I heard about from like lots of different people on BookTube, and they all talked about how it's really good. And this is basically about, it's based on it's like centered around like a society where video games kind of like rule the world, and it's set way into the future, and it's just a very, very exciting book. It always like kept me on the edge. And I went through this really fast. It's just like such a good, exciting, fun read. So I feel like this, if it was turned into a movie, it would be like suitable for all types of people, you know, like you don't have to be a gamer to watch it. It'll be like very exciting and interesting to you. So yeah, I would definitely go watch it if this was turned into a movie. For Myspace, a book that you don't plan on rereading, I chose Tempest by Julie Cross. And this is about time travel, and it's about this guy who can time travel, and then because of certain circumstances that happen with his girlfriend, he keeps going back in time, and then he finds out certain things, you know. And this book, I thought, I don't know why, but I just wasn't super into it. I think I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, which is like an okay rating. It's like whatever. Yeah, I thought in the towards the middle, I just got really bored of it, and I was like, where is this going, you know, like. But I've still finished reading because I hate like starting a book and then never finishing it, so I read it through anyways. But it got a little better towards the end, but it was still overall, it was like whatever. It was nothing special, so I don't plan on rereading it ever. And finally we have Skype, which is a book with characters that you wish you could talk to and not just read about. And for this I kind of had trouble finding a book or slash character, but I finally went with Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, and I recently finished this book and I loved it, and I feel like Kath and I would get along pretty well, hopefully. I mean, I can be pretty awkward sometimes too, but I guess that doesn't really help our situation if we're both awkward and stuff. But anyways, that's besides the point. And Reagan seems like a really chill roommate slash friend, so I'm sure she and I would get along really well. And then plus there's like the whole fanfiction part. Like me and Kath, I feel like we could talk about fanfiction for days and it'll be all good. So yeah, I choose Fangirl. So that's it for the social networks tag. I hope this was entertaining for you guys, and I'm going to leave a list of people and their links down below in the info section for people I tagged, so make sure to go check them out. And that's it, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.